Okay. Uh, Today we will configure house bank. In previous class, I have created GL Masters HDFC main bank account, HDFC outgoing bank account, HDFC incoming bank account. Once again, I will show T code FS00. So in FS00, in cash and bank group, I have created HDFC main bank account. So this is main bank account. I will edit for your understanding. Okay. How do we will create the GL? I will give 220030 HCL number. Okay. So in GL account type, it's a cash account. Okay. It's a cash account. It's not balance sheet, secondary cost, primary cost, now everything. It's a cash account. So sometimes it may create it as balance sheet account also. Okay. For house banks, we will create as cash bank account, cash account. Okay. So there is no bank account. It is cash account. You maintain for both cash and bank. Okay. Cash account group. Say GL account type cash account. So once we select cash account, it will show GL account type. Okay. GL account subtype. Once we select cash account, it will show GL account subtype. In GL account subtype, it will shows B bank reconciliation account, T petty cash account, S bank sub account. Okay. Okay. Now we are creating. So now we are creating HDFC main bank account. HDFC main bank account. That's why we select bank reconciliation account. Okay. B bank reconciliation account. Okay. So account group cash and bank account. Okay. So GL account type cash account, GL account subtype bank reconciliation account. So account group cash and bank. So short text HDFC main bank, GL long text HDFC main bank account. In control data tab, we will use sort key. Okay. Posting date. In the create bank interest column, we will give field status group. Okay. G001. So remaining are same. Okay. Next, these are sub account. Okay. Next, HDFC outgoing payment account. Okay. HDFC outgoing payment accounts for outgoing payments. So we will give GL number as 31. Okay. 220031 HDFC outgoing payment. So here also we select GL account type as cash account. GL account type as cash account and GL account subtype. In GL account subtype, we will select bank sub account. Okay. So it's not main bank account. It's not main bank account. So we will select as bank sub account. Okay. So it's a bank sub account. So once we select bank sub account, it will show as reconciliation account. Okay. It will asking for reconciliation account. Now we need to give main bank GL account. So what is main bank GL account? For HDFC, 220030 is the HDFC main bank account. 220030 is the HDFC main bank account. So we need to give this GL. Okay. So for this sub account, only we have one main bank account, that is 220030. So it is used for HDFC main bank account. Okay. So I have given reconciliation account as 220030. This is the main bank account. Next remaining all same account group cash and bank. Okay. Short text HDFC outgoing payment. Long text HDFC outgoing payment. In control data, so remaining are same. Okay. One thing you should know. So for all sub accounts, sub bank accounts, we need to enable open item management. Okay. So these are open item manager accounts, bank sub accounts. For main bank, no need. Okay, because it's a reconciliation account. For sub accounts, we need to give, we need to enable open item management. Next, remaining all same. Field status group G001, or we can give bank accounts also. Okay, so we will discuss in detailed practical session. Okay, next, incoming payment account. So in incoming payment account, we will give 2200 digit 32 is the GL account number. GL account subtype. It's a okay. GL account subtype. It's a bank sub account. Okay. GL account type. GL account type cash account. Okay. Remaining all same. GL account subtype bank sub account. So for sub accounts we need to give reconciliation account. So this is the main bank GL. So that's why we have given 220030 as the reconciliation account. Okay. Next account group cash and bank. Short text HDFC incoming payment account. Okay. Long text. In control data open item manager enabled. Okay. Next create bank interest column G001. Okay. So remaining all same. So in real time we may create HDFC outgoing payment, HDFC incoming payment, HDFC bank transfers. Okay. So now we are creating outgoing and incoming payment. Okay. HDFC main bank account. Have you understood? For HDFC main bank account, we need to give cash account and we need to give bank reconciliation account. Subtype is the bank reconciliation account. For sub accounts, we need to give bank sub account and we need to give reconciliation account also. Okay. So these are the three GLs created yesterday. Okay. HDFC main bank account, HDFC outgoing bank account, HDFC incoming bank account. Okay. The next configuration in house bank is create bank key. Actually, it is inbuilt in SAP FICO. So these are the FSC codes of the bank. Okay. FSC codes. Once again, we will check FI01. FI01. So bank country India, bank key. I want to open with ICICI Bank, ICICI 00008. This is the our bank IFSC code. Bank number, bank this bank ID already there. That's why we go for next step. Okay. So if not there, we need to create something. We can give 11. So this code is not there. Okay. Then we can give address, bank name, branch, street, postal code, country, Swift, zip code, bank number, bank group. Okay. So like that we can create. Okay. Now we will configure define house banks. Okay. Up to now we have configured GL masters. That means bank masters. A bank key. So it is already there. So define house banks. The T code is FA12. In creating house bank, we are using this GL. Okay. ICICI Bank GL. Okay. ICICI main bank GL. FI12. FI12. So what is your company code? JK10. House banks. So there is no house banks. Create new entries. So we can give name as we are creating JK house banks, ICICI banks. So HIC. Okay. So country India. Bank key. We can give ICICI 00008. So previously this one. We can change address. Okay. So bank name ICICI Bank, Hyderabad. Okay. Sir, okay. So zip code, bank number. Okay. We can change address as per our requirement. Next. So this is the house bank. Save. So now we are creating house bank. That's why we have created house bank here. Next, bank accounts. So in as for HANA, cannot create the bank account here. So it will open Fiori screen. Create bank account. Advanced. Continue. So this is the new bank account screen. So we are giving 12th March 2026. Okay. Closing date as maximum date. Company code JK10. So after entering JK10, enter country, account holder. Okay. Bank country, India. So bank key. So bank key ICICI 00008. So after entering it, it will give bank number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. We are given SWIFT code. Okay. Currency INR. Next, account number. So we can give account number. Okay. So next, mandatory field, account. So for business, we use current account. Okay. Next. So opening date, company code, mandatory fields, account holder, country, bank key. So account number, account type. Next, house bank account connectivity. In house bank account connectivity, add. Okay. Add company code. So house bank JKHIC house bank account. So we can give JKHIC. Okay. So in real time, we can give as a JKHIC or JHIC1, HI2, HI3. We can give for sequence. Okay. I will tell you in real time discussion. Next, GL account. So here we will give main GL account number. So what is our main GL account number? FS00 cash and bank. So ICICI main bank account GL equal to 0030. Okay, 0030. Next, additional data. So no need. Save. You need to give language, account description, JK10 Bank. Save. So bank account JK10 Bank created. Okay, bank account created. So this is house bank. This is creation of house bank. Now we will check once again. So this is JKHIC house bank. So in that we have, once again I open screen. Company code JK10. So in JK10 house bank. So this is JKHIC. In JKHIC bank accounts. So this is our bank ID JKHIC. Okay. So company code JK10, house bank JKHIC. So account ID JKHIC. Okay. We are giving like that. Okay. So description JK10 bank. So this is the bank account number, currency, country, bank key. Okay. So SWIFT code, bank number, like that. Okay. So this is the house bank creation. If we want to create another bank account, we can give bank accounts. We can create. Okay. Create bank account like that. Okay. Now we have only one bank account. Okay. Next we will define check lots. Okay. Check lots in FCHI. Define check lots. The T code is FCHI. So we will go by path SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting, accounts receivable and accounts payable. Okay. Business transactions. In business transactions, outgoing payments, automatic outgoing payments, automatic outgoing payments. In that payment media. So in this check management. So in payment media, check management. Okay. In check management, define number ranges for checks. So define number ranges for checks. So the T code simply FCHI. Okay. So FCHI is the T code. So what is your company code? JK10. So what is our house bank? So we have created ICICI Bank house bank. So we have given JK house bank IC. Okay. So this is our house bank's account ID. So what is our account ID? Account ID also we have given same name for, okay, for easily understanding. Okay, JKHIC account ID also we have given JKHIC. So enter. Okay. Next. So change icons. Click on change icon. So in that new, there is no check lots here. We have not created it. That's why create. So create check lot. Okay. First we have to given lot numbers. So these are given by the our bank. Okay. So we can give 100. So lot number 100. So we will give the first 100 lot number. The check leaves have check number 1 lakh to 1 lakh 99. Okay. Have you understood? This is our lot number. This is given by the bank. So in our check lot number, we have 100 checks. These are the started 1 lakh from 1 lakh 99. Okay. We also give next check lot number. Okay. So simply we will give additional info ICICI checkbook. Okay. Checkbook. Okay. So purchase date we will give today date 12th March 2026. Okay, so our check lot number 100, ICICI checkbook. So leaf numbers, that means 1 lakh 1 lakh 99. Okay, save. Okay, saved. Okay, working or not. Okay, so that's why we check vendor balance. Is there any vendor have balance? So the T code FBL1N, FBL1N. So vendor account 3104. So which vendor? 3104. Yes, Hyderabad Ankit Limited have 1 lakh, I think. We posted this entry last. Okay. Yes, the supplier has 1 lakh amount. Now we will pay this one. Okay. So vendor payment F dash 53. Okay. So vendor payment F dash 53. So SAP menu, accounting, financial accounting, accounts payable, document entry, outgoing payment. In document entry, so this is outgoing payment, post. Okay, F dash 53. So document date, we can give today date, 13th. Next, reference, test, check lot. Okay, in account, in account, so we will use, so outgoing. Okay, it's a outgoing payment. That's why we are using 220031 ICICI outgoing payment account. Okay, so amount. So in vendor we have 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Okay, so open item. So what is the open item? Vendor account number. So this is the vendor account number. To select in SAP, Control Y. Okay, Control Y. So give account number, vendor account number. Okay, so it's account type K, vendor. Okay, so remaining company code, it's INR only. Okay, process open items. So amount entered 1 lakh, assigned also 1 lakh. Okay, document, simulate. So Ankita Limited debited, ICICI outgoing payment credited. Document, simulate general ledger. So profit center updated. So debit, domestic vendors, credit, ICICI outgoing payment. Okay, so expert mode, there is no error. Okay, post the entry. Okay, document posted. List, refresh. So there is no account balance now. Okay, Ankita Limited completely paid using outgoing payment bank account. Manual check update, FCH5. Manual check update. So previously we made payment, vendor payment in F-53. So using outgoing payment bank account. Okay, so that's why a check generated. So that's why we have to update the check number. in FCHY. So for that FCHY, accounting, financial accounting, accounts payable, environment, check information, create FCHY, manual checks. Okay, manual checks. The details automatically come here because we generated only one check. So payment document number. This is the vendor paid document number. So this is the Ankita Limited ICICI outgoing payment. So this is the document number. For this document number, company code, fiscal year, house bank, account ID. In check lot number, the first check 1 lakh. Okay, the first check 1 lakh. Must ensure in our FS00 screen. In FS00 screen, the outgoing payment account enabled as relevant to cash flow. Okay, enable relevant to cash flow. Okay, this tick should be must enabled. Okay, so because it's a outgoing payment, and for incoming also must enable, otherwise it will show error. Check number 1 lakh. Okay, so here payment document number, company code, fiscal year, payment day, payment date 13th March, currency amount paid 1 lakh, so no cash discount. Okay, so remaining all the same. So this is the details given in the Ankita Limited. Okay, save. So we updated. Must remember. So in FS00 for incoming outgoing payment, these are sub bank accounts. We use relevant to cash outflow. Okay, relevant to cash flow. Completed. Next, update check encashment date. Check encashment date FCH6. Accounting, financial accounting, accounts payable, environment, check information, change, additional info. So additional info are cash FCH6. Okay. So company code JK10, house bank, account ID, check number. Enter. Check encashment date. So we can give this date or any other date. I am giving tomorrow date. Okay. 14th March 2026. Check encashment means on which date the vendor encashed in his bank account. Okay. We need to update this also. Okay. Save. So updated. Next, display check register FZHN. So in check information, display check register FCHN. So our company code JK10, house bank JKH IC. So account ID JKHIC account ID. Okay, execute. So we have only one check. So check 1 lakh. Okay, payment document. So payment date. So amount paid received by Ankita Limited. Okay. So this is the check register. We have only one check here. Okay. This is the check register. Next, display check report based on check number. Now we have check number. Based on that, we can get report. Okay. So T code FCH1. So for that FCH1 display for check. Okay. FCH1 for check. So we have check number 1 lakh. Okay. We need to give company code, house bank, account ID, check number. Based on this, we are getting these details. So check number 1 lakh, payment date, check encashment date. So recipient name and address. Okay. So payment document number. Okay. These are the details we can check using check number. Okay. Display check report based on check number. Next, display check report based on document number. Now we have document number. I want to know check details, check report. Okay. So FCH2, T code FCH2. So document number, we can copy this document number. So because now we have document number. Okay. So the T code is FCH2 for payment document. Okay. For payment document. So the document also updated because only we have one document, a recent document. So paying company code fiscal year, enter. So by using document number, we have check information. Okay. Okay. The same details. So in this class, we will do vendor line item report and using any existing vendor account and vendor payment, manual check update, display check register. Okay. So after that, void issue check. Okay. To void issue check, first we will check vendor line item report. So is there any vendor line item report? We have balance. In SAP menu, accounting, financial accounting, accounts payable. In accounts payable, account, display or change. Okay, display or change line items, FBL1N. So 331.5. So Ajay Private Limited. Oh, okay, here we have 1 lakh. So 1 lakh outstanding balance in this vendor account. Okay, in supplier. Okay, next vendor payment. So we have vendor line item report 1 lakh outstanding. Now vendor payment F-53. Dash 53. We can give today date 13 March. Vendor payment. So account. We can give outgoing payment account. ICICI outgoing payment account. Okay. Amount. We have 1 lakh. Okay. Next, vendor number. So to select control Y. Okay. Process open items. So now amount entered equal to assigned. Okay. Total amount. Okay. So Ajay Private Limited. ICICI outgoing payment account. Similar general ledger. So updated profit center in both line items. Expert mode. no error, no error. So entry domestic vendors debit, credit ICICI outgoing payment. Save the entry. Okay, document generated. After that, vendor payment done. Manual check update FCH5. Manual check update. FCH5. So paying document number 9 automatically updated. Paying company code, fiscal year, house bank account ID, check number. So do you remember previously our check lot has 1 lakh to 1 lakh 99 check lots, check leaves in that previous 1 lakh, now 1 lakh 1. So this is our check number. We are updating manually. Okay, save. Here we are updating for this document number. We are using 1 lakh 1 check. That's the important information in this configuration, in this testing. Okay, manual check updated. Next, now we'll display check register FCHN. FCHN. So our company code JK10, house bank JKHIC, account ID JKHIC, execute. Okay. Now we have 1 lakh check number, 1 lakh 1 check number. Okay. Both are 1 lakh 1 lakh. One is for Ankita Limited Hyderabad, one is as a private limited Hyderabad. Okay. So payment method checks created manually. Okay. These checks are created manually. So 2 lakhs. Okay. So account number, bank key, bank. Okay. So this is the check register. Okay. Now void the issued check. So that means previously issued 1 lakh to check number. Now we are making void the check number. Okay. FCH9. SAP menu, accounting, financial accounting, accounts payable. So in accounts payable, environment, check information. In check information, void. Okay. In check information, void issued checks. Okay. It is issued checks. FCH9. Okay. So paying company code, house bank, account ID. So check number. What is our check number? 1 lakh 1. Okay. So void reason. What is the reason to void the check? So we can give stolen. So the check is stolen. That's why we are making void the check number. Okay. Reason 7. So we may give different reasons or we can create also. Okay. So I am giving stolen. Okay. Void. Okay. Check 1 lakh 1 voided. Payment document not reversed. Okay. Next, manual check update. Reissue check FCH5. That means previously 1 lakh 1 check voided, void. That's why in place of 1 lakh 1, we manually update check number 1 lakh 2. Okay. For that FCH5. Okay. So SAP menu, accounting, financial accounting, accounts payable, environment. So in environment, check information, create. Okay, check information, create, and create manual checks. Okay, manual checks. The document number 1,09,000 JK10 fiscal year. So what is our check number? New check number 1,01,000. We get void. Okay, 1,02,000. Okay, 1,02,000 for the amount paid 1,00,000. So this is the document number for 1,02,000 check number for this document number. So for Ajay Private Limited, we need to check again. Okay, save. Next we will check register. Okay, so manual check update done. Display check register FCHN. FCHN. So company code JK10, house bank, account ID, execute. So this is the check register. So now we are getting 1,00,000 for 1,00,000 amount. Ankita Limited Hyderabad 1,01,000. So for this document number, it is voided by user. Okay, user number. Okay, because it is stolen, it is voided. Next 1,02,000 for the same document number, payment document number, 1,00,000 amount, Ajay Private Limited. Okay, so clearly mentioned void reason. Okay, stolen. So this is the check register. Okay, now update check encashment date FCS6. Okay, check encashment date. In accounts payable environment, check information. In that change, because we are updating. Okay, change additional in for cash FCH6. Okay, so check number 1,02,000. So check encashment date. So we can give tomorrow date 14th March 2026. Okay, save. Okay, next display check register FCHN. So this is the check register FCHN. Now we will see once again. Okay, so this is the check register. Next amount 2 lakhs. Okay, okay. So next void not used checks. Okay, FCH3 void not used checks. Okay, so here we have SAP menu, accounting, financial accounting, accounts payable, environment. So in that check information, in check information void check information void unused checks. Okay, unused checks. So paying company code JK10. Okay, so house bank account ID. So now we will take 1,03,000. Okay, so we have 1,03,000 check number, but it is not used. That's why we are making void. Okay, so reason printed incorrectly. Okay, so page outflow. Okay, printed incorrectly. So because we are making void because the check is printed incorrectly. That's why we are making void. Okay, incorrectly printed incorrectly. That's why the check is void. Okay, void. 1,03,000 check number. Right. So we are not updated check number, updated. Okay. So 1 lakh 3, 1 lakh 3 have been voided. Next. Now display check register FCHN. So paying company code JK10, house bank JKHIC, account ID JKHIC, execute. So now 1 lakh 3 check number voided by user 20 because printed incorrectly. Okay. Payment at the forms voided manually. Okay. So the first one void check. Next, these are 3 checks. One is for Ankita Limited, 1 lakh 1 voided because stolen. So 1 lakh 2 paid to Ajay Private Limited. Okay. The first one, 1 lakh 3 is the voided by user 20 printed because printed incorrectly. Okay. Display check register. So this is the house bank. So in house bank, we have created GLs, bank key, defined house banks, defined check lots. Okay. For that, we tested vendor items and the payment made. So manually check update. Okay. How to check encashment date? That is on which date vendor received the payment. Okay. Check encashment date. Check register. Okay. These are all the tested. Okay. So testing successfully completed. Okay. Today I will tell you one setting, how to change browser option. Okay. So this is SAP logon pad. Go to this one, options. Okay. In options, we have interaction design. In interaction design, control settings. In control settings, browser control. So default browser is Internet Explorer. Okay. Default browser is Internet Explorer. It may not work sometimes. Okay. So now we can change to other browser. I am setting Edge. Okay. I am setting Edge browser. Okay. Apply. Okay. Okay. Now change it to Edge browser. Okay. Options and interaction design, control settings, Edge. Okay. The browser, change it to